to introduce to you the first speaker in the afternoon, because this morning we have two speakers already. Our next speaker has completed her academic requirements in Masters in Organizational Psychology at the De La Salle University, Manila. She also took a Bachelor of Arts in Psychology at the Adamson University as an Osman grantee. Afterwards, she had been a certified instructor for interaction management and performance management, development dimensions, international Philippines. She completed her certificate program for measuring and evaluating learning American society for training and development in the United States of America. Also, she completed her training on competency design and development people management, Association of the Philippines, designing and administering 360-degree performance reviews and psychometrics. As to her work performance, she started her working career as the college instructor and college guidance counselor of St. Louis University in Baguio City and St. Paul University for the year 1976 and 1981. Afterwards, she became the personnel supervisor of Benguet Corporation Masinloc Promote General Operations for the year 1981 to 1988. She also became the Director for Domestic Operation, Asia Executive Resources, Incorporated, doing executive search, consultancy, psychological assessment, and sourcing, and recruitment of various managerial and non-managerial positions for the year 1990 to 1996. Afterwards, she acted as the HR manager of the Macondray Distribution Company for the year 1996 to 1997. And next, for the year 1997 to 2001, she became the manager for training and organization development of ABS-CBN Marketing Corporation. She also became the senior manager for training and organization development of GMA Network Incorporated, while being a part-time professor of Assumption College, Melaret School of Business, San Lorenzo Village, Makati City, where she handled training and development, selection and recruitment with psychological testing, career coaching, and principles management by the year 2001 to 2012. Ladies and gentlemen, let us give a round of applause to our keynote speaker, Ms. Marianita Torres, the Assistant Manager of GMA, Kapuso ng Bawat Pilipino. Salamat po.
Sa inyong lahat, mga kapuso at mga kapamilya. Asan dito mga kapamilya? Yes, galing po ako doon before joining GMA Network. And of course, hindi ako galing sa isang network, pero magandang hapon na rin sa lahat ng mga kapamilya. Okay? Para fair, di ba? Kasi yung competition naman sa ano lang yan, sa ratings lang. Alright. First of all, kanina nabanggit ko sa mga organizers, siguro hindi naman dyan purely English ang usapan, ano? Pwede mag-Tagalog. Kasi sila naman naka-native sila, di ba? So, unang-una, gusto ko pong batiin yung mga organizers kasi it's very rare where schools really organize this big an event, no? And HR is now becoming a major focus in some schools. Not all schools have HR as a course. Ang unang encounter ko po ng HR as a major was in 2009 when I was invited by the Assumption College to handle some courses for their HR majors. So, nagtuloy-tuloy na po yun hanggang last semester. This semester, wala akong load. Thank God. Kasi napakabigat magturo tuwing Sabado ng buong araw. Okay. Anyway po, nung pinabasa ko yung pinadala ng mga estudyante, sabi ko, ang bigat naman ang title ng ano ninyo, ng convention ninyo. Parang, how do I focus the lecture, no? Para meron talaga kayong mag-raps, na meron kayong maiuuwi. Especially, I learned that you have third year and fourth year students here. Okay. Kaya po ang isi-share ko sa inyo this afternoon are mainly coming from my own experience with my journey in GMA Network since 2001 up to present. Because as you all know, before 2001, GMA Network was a far second to its main competitor where I came from. But by God's grace, naiba na po yung landscape. Although, siguro makikita nyo or mababasa nyo sa dyaryo na merong number 1 sa ganito, may number 1 sa ganon, minsan nalilito na tao, no? But deep in our heart, we know what's the real score. Okay? So, I will be sharing with you practical information and actual experience that we did in GMA Network para nang sa ganon baka mapag-isip kayo at makatulong lalo na sa mga graduate kung ano ang dapat nating baunin para maging relevant tayo sa kumpanyang papasukan natin. Okay? Ang isang issue kasi ngayon ano ba ang HR sa mga kumpanya? Alam nyo, pag nag-a-attend kayo ng mga conventions ng mga HR practitioners, meron kayong maririnig na sad stories, meron din kayong maririnig na very pleasant stories. What are some of the sad stories that you hear? Yung company namin, ganda sana ng program na yan kaso yung company namin, walang budget. Or, hindi naman naniniwala yung CEO namin sa mga ganyan Paano ba namin yan, ifo-force sa kanya para maniwala siya sa aming programs? That's a major challenge for all HR practitioners. Yung belief and acceptance of the top leaders of the company about what you can contribute to drive the business. Fortunately, in GMA Network, I am proud to say, without arrogance, that the HRD department in the company has a very high, sabihin na natin, ang confidence level ng aming management is very high when it comes to HR. Kasi, I can say that with pride, minus the arrogance, because, we are consulted for a lot of matters that affect our workforce. That is an indicator na may kumpiyansa yung kumpanya sa HRD. So ano ba ang pinagagagawa ng HRD ng GMA Network? Na gano'n na lang kataas ang kumpiyansa ng management sa department. Those are the things that I will share with you this afternoon. So, for the first slide, ang tinitingnan kasi natin Asia, di ba? How can HR be, what can HR do to drive yung business in the Asian arena? Kasi sinasabi natin, in the next few years, Asia will be like this, etc., etc. No? But to me, it is better to stay focused in the Philippines. what HR can do in the Philippines, because when companies are robust, when companies are strong, because the HR systems are strong, because the manpower force is engaged, then we can create more jobs, the economy will continue to prosper, and we can continuously compete not only in the Asian arena, but beyond Asia. So, yun ang aking paniwala po, ha. Hindi ko alam kung, baka sabi, ano lang yan, chinachorba lang tayo niyan ni Miss Torres, okay? So anyway, so I focused my slides on HR as a strategic partner because that's what I experienced in GMA Network, a key to business success, okay? Tignan natin, ano? What challenges do HR practitioners face in the 21st century? Napakarami po. Tignan natin isa-isa. I'm sure that in some of your courses, siguro napag-aralan nyo na rin ito. But let's see the reality of these challenges. Number one, you have multi-generational workforce. Alam niyo, sa buong history ng, sabi na natin, pagtatrabaho sa buong mundo, it is in this century where we have, I think, 5 generations na. If I'm not mistaken. You have the baby boomers. These are the people who are about to retire, and I'm part of that generation. Next year, I'm retiring from GMA Network after 14 years of service. 14. Yun, dun nagtagal talaga yung career ko, no, sa GMA Network. And then, you have those who came after the baby boomers. And now, what is challenging is, you have Gen X and Gen Y. So if you have that diverse generation in your workforce, there can never be a single policy or system that will apply to all. Meaning, kung nung araw, one size fits all, sabi nga, di ba? O may policy ka sa timekeeping. This applies to all. Ngayon pong panahon na ngayon, hindi na po ganon as much as possible. We have to be able to flex so that we can adapt to the needs of the different generations. Okay. So, kung ikaw ay nasa isang manufacturing company at meron kang halimbawa tao, let's say 10% or 20% of your workforce are baby boomers, they will retire in the next 2 or 3 years. And then you have the next generation and the youngest generation. Kayo yun, mag-graduate, papasok kayo sa workforce. Paano kaya natin i-address ang mga pangangailangan ng bawat generation na ito? Ang psychological makeup ng mga baby boomers ay malayong-malayo po sa psychological makeup ng mga katulad ninyo. Pero po yung mga faculty natin, ha? Yun lang mga estudyante. Okay? Malayong-malayo. If the baby boomers and the succeeding generations would opt to work for one company for life, meaning doon na sila nagsimula at doon na rin sila magre-retire, sa panahon ngayon, yung mga younger generation, maswerte na ang kumpanya kung mag-i-stay ng 3 taon. Why? Because they have different interests. They're so tech-savvy. They're so restless. Sorry mga younger people. When I say restless, di naman yung nagwawala. It's just that you are so passionate about certain things that you would like to continuously explore. That is a reality. So if you are in HR and you have a combination of the older generation or the more senior generation and the younger generation, how do you integrate their practices? Okay? So that's one. And then, because you have multi-generational workforce, naturally, magiging challenge yan sa recruitment mo or sa recruitment practices ng isang kumpanya. Ibig sabihin, kung merong nag-retire na expert sa isang field, how do you replace that particular vacancy? Will you search outside for a replacement? Or would you rather look internally and search for a potential replacement for that position? So, challenge talaga yan. Kasi, wala kang mahahanap sa labas na expert talaga. No? Pagka senior level na yung magre-retire, you need to groom internally. So that's where your sourcing will come in. And then the next is development of desired and appropriate competencies that will drive the business. Alam niyo po, ang isang malaking, sorry to use the word, pagkakamali sa training and development is the lack of focus on what must really be developed among the workforce. Kasi, nasanay sa, ito maganda to, management development. Maganda to, attitude development. Maganda to, etc., etc. The question is, are these the relevant competencies needed by the business to drive its profitability? That is why it's very important for us, HR practitioners, to stay focused. Ano ba yung kailangan? At ano ba yung karapat-dapat na skills, knowledge, and attitude that will drive the business? And then you have performance management challenges. Paano natin i-communicate yung goals and objectives ng kumpanya? Halimbawa, yung kumpanya, gusto ko next year, by year 2015, we will have a revenue of 100 million pesos. What is the role of HR there? The role of HR is to prepare everybody in the workforce to appreciate that goal and to ensure that the people have the right competencies so that they can contribute to that goal. Part po ng performance management challenges yun. And then you have job satisfaction or employee engagement challenges. Siyempre, yung mga tao, laging naghahanap yan. Ang baba naman ang sweldo. Kailan ba aangat ang sweldo natin? Wala bang bonus? Bakit yung kabilang kumpanya may 14, 15, 16 month? Bakit tayo hanggang 13th month lang? Dahil ganito yung kumpanya ko, 13th month lang, lipat ako doon sa mas malaki bigay. Or, probably, yung sa leadership, actually, ang isang base sa studies ng Gallup, ang isang major na dahilan kung bakit umaalis ang mga empleyado, hindi dahil naman sa sweldo. Of course, given yun, no? Sweldo, benefits, etc., etc. The material or economic aspects. Beyond that, it's leadership. Pag hindi nila, sa tingin nila, hindi sila na-inspire ng leadership nila, they will go and search elsewhere. Ganun ang nangyayari, no? So, next slide please. What can we do? Pakilagay po yung slide. Okay. So, how must we respond to these challenges? HR tayo. How do we respond to these challenges? Okay, click. Number 1. Ito po, base sa karanasan ko at malamang hindi ito mababasa sa libro. Number one, as an HR, you should understand the business of your organization. Pag pumasok tayo sa isang kumpanya, dapat alam natin, anong kumpanya yan? Anong klaseng kumpanya yan? So, what is the mission of your business organization? Meaning, why was it created in the first place, no? What does it stand for or believe in? What does it envision to attain? What are its products and or services? What technologies are being adopted to enable the business organization? Who are responsible for creating the products? Who are responsible for delivering the services? What are the critical jobs in the organization? Please take note. I asked, what are the critical jobs in the organization? There's a difference between being critical and important. Pag sinabi natin critical jobs, ito yung mga functions that the company can do without. Meaning, hindi ako mabubuhay bilang isang kumpanya kung wala itong mga functions na ito. But all jobs are important. All jobs are important. Maski na yung sa clerical, importante yan. Kaya merong ganyan sa struktura dahil mahalaga yan. But it may not be as critical as those functions na hindi mabubuhay ang kumpanya kung wala yung mga functions na yan. Okay? What are the competency requirements of the jobs critical to the business organization? Ano-ano yung knowledge, skills, and attitude requirements of these critical functions? Okay, let's move to the next. Second is, okay, you understand your business. Kailangan alam mo anong produkto natin. You can speak with confidence when people ask you, what do you produce? What are the services of your company? What does your company stand for? You can answer with confidence kung ano yan. The next is to understand the different job requirements of your business organization. As an HR, importante na dapat malaman nyo kung ano ang mga pangangailangan ng business natin para siya ay mag-profit. Okay. So first is classify the job functions according to criticality. Alin ang pinaka-critical, next critical, etc., etc. Why do we need to do that? So that we can focus. Next, know the major deliverables of these job functions along with the key performance indicators needed to deliver the business requirements. Okay. Karaniwan po sa recruitment, ang unang dokumentong tinitignan ay ang job description ng vacant position. But sadly, many job descriptions are just a listing of activities. They do not indicate the key result areas of the function. What are key result areas? These are the primary deliverables of a job. 80% deliverables or requirements of the job. What about the 20%, the remaining 20%? The remaining 20% would focus on shared responsibilities. So if you have a certain position, let's say executive secretary, what are the key result areas of the position of executive secretary? Okay? And then, we don't stop at identifying the results required of that position or that must be delivered by the position. We have to look into how do we measure these results. Kaya meron tayong tinatawag na key performance indicators. Alright? Design the best recruitment and selection strategies that are relevant considering the nature of your organization's business. At this point, gusto ko pong ikwento sa inyo na ang mga recruitment and selection strategies, iba-iba po yan. Although meron tayong mababasa sa internet, may mababasa tayo sa libro, marami pong klase yan. we need to be innovative sometimes in HR and think of a strategy that will respond to the requirements of our business. I'll share with you our experience in GMA Network. In 2001, base sa pag-aaral namin sa pangangailangan ng kumpanya, nakita namin, sabi namin, cameramen, audiomen, and lightmen are critical positions in the business. Because we are in what? In a business that produces programs, entertainment, and news and public affairs. So, kung itong tatlong positions na to, buta tayo dyan. Sorry to use the word. Zero tayo dyan or mababa tayo dyan. What do we do? It is a reality in the Philippines that there is no school that specializes or grooms people who can become future camera operators, lightmen, or audiomen. What did we do? We determined the appropriate criteria, including height requirements. Bakit mahalaga sa amin ang height requirements? Pag nasa news operations ka, takbuhan yan, di ba? Takbuhan. Gigitan. Siyempre, gusto makakuha ng scoop. Kung ang height mo 5'4" lamang.
Grabe, Jason, nakakasakit.
No offense, man. Sa mga 5'4" and below, no offense, man. But, in the early 2000, what kind of camera equipment did we have? We had big camera equipment. Mabigat yun. Malalaki. Ngayon, compact na, maliliit. Pero take note, ang grip, kailangan dyan, perfect grip. But still, we would, require a height requirement. 5'7", no less. For camera and for lightmen. Lightmen kasi ito yung nag-iilaw eh. Halimbawa, yung ilaw mo nando sa taas. Paano mo aabutin yan? Siyempre, may tawag, hindi ko alam. No? Para i-maneuver mo yung yung mga lighting, structures. So, nag-set kami ng criteria. After setting the criteria, you know what we did? We designed a training curriculum. And we sourced, screened, and recruited based on the criteria that we developed. Now we have camera people who are ECE graduates. We have audio people who are ECE graduates. We have lightmen who are electricity graduates, BS in electrical engineering. Dati walang ganon. And we gave them, kasi curriculum yan, they had to pass a 1-month training. Assuming that they passed the medical, which was very stringent, the medical examination, kasi hindi ka dapat colorblind. Ang tenga dapat maayos. Kasi kung bingi ka na, pagpasok mo, lalo kang mabibingi pag nagtrabaho ka. Because you hear a lot of sound, lalo na sa mga specials, yung mga concerts, bug, 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 gumaganon yun. So kung bugbog na tenga mo, pag pumasok ka, paglabas mo, bingi ka na. No? So, we had to set all of those criteria and design a training program, pass or fail, including personality. Sabi namin, kailangan maayos ang forma mo. Bakit kailangan maayos ang forma mo? Kailangan may collar, hindi pwedeng t-shirt. Kailangan maayos na pantalon. Hindi naman, denim is okay, but clean dapat. Clean looking ka dapat. Hindi pwedeng tato. Yun ang strictong namin nung araw. Bakit? We explained to them that ang unang-unang tinitignan ng mga directors, program directors, at ang unang-unang tinitignan ng mga artista is how you carry yourself. Gain their respect by the way you look and by the way you carry yourself. Magsasalita ka, wow, engineer ito. Cameraman ako, pero I'm an engineer. Diba? O di believe sa'yo. Kesa, cameraman ako 6 months ang natapos ko, waitering. Hindi naman sa inaano natin, but you know, there is a lot of technology that goes with the position, kaya kailangan merong technical orientation yung mga taong kukunin dyan. So, going back to that, no? Yung recruitment, pass or fail. So, we had to have that program accredited. And I am proud to say again, without arrogance, that GMA network is the only network in the Philippines that was accredited by TESDA for its camera operations, lighting operations, and audio operations. And 3 years later, after we implemented the program, we not only provided jobs to qualified people, but we also raised the quality and standards of our requirements in the workforce. So, because of that, siyempre tuwan-tuwa ang management. Halos wala ng equipment na nasisira. Take note, how much is the cost of a camera? That's about 1 million pesos. Yung camera na ginagamit, that's about 1 million pesos. So, before training, alam niyo kung magkano ang cost of equipment damage? This is evidence-based. 20 million. 20 million ang cost of equipment damage. So, we have to use that data to rationalize the program. We spent for the program because we pay the trainees. We pay the trainees. So, nagtitrain kayo, binabayaran kayo. 70% of the minimum wage. Can you imagine that? No? Nag-aaral kayo, binabayaran kayo. It's very costly, but the long-term effect is very strategic. Because from those groups, alam nyo ang nangyari, marami sa kanila managers na po ngayon. I've been with GMA for 13 years. Many of those who are managers now in our engineering department, specifically sa camera, van operations, lighting, marami sa kanila managers na. Because they are qualified. No? So, yun yung isang sinasabi natin dito na look for what? Design the best recruitment and selection strategies that are relevant considering the nature of your organization's business. Of course, we have our traditional recruitment strategies, but for some positions, we adopted a different strategy. And that is not in the book, by the way. We just thought of it considering the requirement of the business. Hindi pwedeng for life puro sila ang equipment kasi equipment heavy tayo sa business natin, ano? Technology based tayo sa business natin. Kaya kailangan maalam ang mga tao and they have the right attitude. Okay? Let's move to the next. Know the competency requirements of these critical job functions. Determine an appropriate training plan to develop or reinforce these competencies. Monitor the application of these competencies over a period of time after training to establish effectiveness, specifically the ROI of your training initiatives. Alam niyo po yung ROI? Return on investment. Okay. Let me cite to you our experience in GMA Network. Again, no, going back to equipment, kasi equipment heavy nga kami. Yung isang grupo ng aming technical crew, nakita namin, abay, ang laki ng damage sa equipment. Because hindi nababasa yung ilang voltahe sa likod, yung 220 na isaksak sa ganito, or 110 na isaksak sa ganon, syempre, sasabog yung di ba, masisira yung equipment, bagong bili. Or, simply by not putting labels on yung mga sockets, no? Nagkakamali. So what we did was to train about 20 of our technical crew who were identified to be exposed to these problems. Alam nyo, ang ginastos namin sa training, less than 4,000 pesos. ang return, because no one of them committed the same error, ang return after 18 months, 20 million. So, if you spend 4,000 pesos for training, that's your investment cost. And the return to you is no error in the performance of the job. No equipment breakdown as a result of mishandling. The cost of that is 20 million, more or less. So how much is the return? It's over 1,000% na yata, no? So again, as an HR, if you're able to establish that, imagine kung ano ang tingin sa inyo ng top management ninyo. Diba? Alright, let's move to the next. The fourth is ensure a relevant performance management system that focuses on measuring actual performance of each employee. Determine the best tool and processes that will measure the performance of the workforce. Implement and ensure the most effective means to administer the performance management system of the organization. And consider a regular review of your processes to continuously improve. It's not enough that you have identified the tool. Ang tool, katulad nga ng word, tool lang yan. Ang mas importante dyan yung proseso. Paano? At saka ito ba yung angkop na gagamitin? Ito ba yung angkop na design para tugunan yung pangangailangan ng kumpanya? Okay? Let's move to the next. Review organizational practices to check if these are still effective in supporting the direction of the business organization and if these are still contributing to the engagement of your employees. Okay? Wala po yung that focuses. That's a typo error. And then, ensure that all elements in the organization are aligned. Pag meron na po tayong established na processes, huwag po tayong hihinto doon. Every year, kailangan ma-review natin yan. Kung relevant pa ba siya o baka may kailangan ng baguhin. Baka hindi na siya angkop sa pangangailangan ng kumpanya. Kasi, for example, in our business, we are a very dynamic business. So, we are always prepared for changes from start of the year until end of the year. Ngayon, may plinano ka, baka next month or next quarter, hindi na yan relevant. So, you have to be quick to adapt. Huh? Okay. And the next slide. Look at the elements that you must consider to ensure that all aspects of work units are aligned. You have two elements here, the hard elements and the soft elements. The hard elements refer to your strategy, your organizational structure, and your systems. On the soft elements, siyempre tao to, no? You have the skills, the style, and the staff. Both must be what? Anchored on shared values. Tignan natin anong mga definition ng terms na yan. Next slide, please. Okay. Strategy would refer to the plan devised to maintain and build your competitive advantage over your competition. Structure is the way your organization is designed or structured and determines who reports to whom. Systems would refer to the daily activities and procedures that staff members engage in to get the job done. Style would refer to the leadership adopted. Next. Staff, of course, are the employees and their general capabilities. Skills are the actual skills and competencies of the employees working for the company. And shared values are the core values of the company that are evidenced in the corporate culture and the general work ethic. Okay? Importante yung shared values. Shall we move to the next? Okay. As HR practitioners, marami po tayong mga hamon na haharapin. And so, I'd like to share with you this material. All I really need to know, I learned from Noah's Ark. Kasi angkop na angkop sa mga HR people. Sabi niya, number 1, don't miss the boat. As HR, dapat in tune tayo sa nangyayari sa kumpanya. More or less, naiintindihan natin ano ang gusto ng top management. Number 2, don't forget that we're all in the same boat. If HR is stressed, so are the operations people. Plan ahead. It wasn't raining when Noah built the ark. Okay. HR, I think, is both an art and a science. Art because you deal with behaviors of different people. Science because whether you like it or not, you've got to adapt a system, no? For the different processes, okay? Stay fit. When you're 600 years old, someone might ask you to do something really big. Kaya dapat ang HR laging on the alert. Kasi baka mamaya, bigyan kayo ng malaking project. Eh baka, hindi naman natin pwedeng sabihin na, Sir, wala ho kaming ganyang competency. Kailangan ho, i-engage na lang natin ng consultant. Kaya nga binibigay sa atin kasi, there's cost efficiencies there. Okay? Don't listen to critics. Just get on with what has to be done. Alam niyo sa HR, it's a vocation. It's a thankless job actually. Gawin mo ang maganda, happy ngayon ang client. Magkamali ka minsan, Diyos ko po, bugbog sarado ka sa client. Okay? So don't listen to critics. Just get on with what has to be done. Build your future on high ground. Mangangarap na rin lang tayo, taas-taasan na natin ang pangarap natin para pag tayo man ay bumagsak, nandoon pa rin tayo sa acceptable standard. Okay. For safety's sake, travel in pairs. 2 heads are better than 1. No one has the sole expertise in HR. It must be a culture of what? Sharing. It must be a culture of collaboration when you're in HR. Speed isn't always an advantage. The snails were on board with the cheetahs. Oh, sige, paspasan natin. Ang galing-galing, ang bilis-bilis sa tapos. Yung pala, daming mali. No? Pagbalik, ang daming mali. So, it's better to be what? Cautious. When you're stressed, float a while. Okay, ginawa mo na yung best mo, pero mukhang hindi type ng client. Okay, stress, float a while. Malilipas din yan. Iba na pagbukas. Okay? Remember that the ark was built by amateurs. You may be young people now, but you have very good ideas which should be nurtured. Remember, the Titanic was built by professionals. Diba? O professionals ang Titanic lumubog. Diba? Pero yung Noah's Ark, nag-float. Diba? No matter the storm, when you're with God, there's a rainbow waiting. So, alam niyo, ang sandigan natin, kasi vocation, ano? Ang HR is a vocation, more than a profession. You will realize that later on when you're already working. Eh, ang tanging sandalan mo lang, when everything goes wrong, it's really to hold on tight to the God that you believe in. Okay? And then, finally, remember that woodpeckers inside are a larger threat than the storm outside. So keep watch of the people around you. Okay? So I hope that I was able to share something with you this afternoon. Thank you. Last slide. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. And I hope that the graduating students will really make HR a vocation more than just a job that has to be completed. Maraming salamat.